Alright, hello and welcome to the 4th episode of Road Rambling. It is currently 7:13 Eastern Standard Time. It is a freezing night. It is currently 4 degrees outside, and I'm getting a little tired of the cold personally, but I'm sure this isn't going to be the coldest that I am going to report on Road Rambling. There's supposed to be a snowstorm this weekend, so that'll be interesting to see how that plays out. I'm sure it'll be fine. There probably won't be a couple episodes of Road Rambling for that reason. And for anyone tuning in, I do apologize for the inconvenience. But without further ado, let's get this show on the road. Today's starting topic is probably going to be... Woo! Speedy Gonzales over there! Okay, sorry, there was a reckless person just speeding by. You know, yeah, I was going to talk about blankets, but let's talk about drag racing instead and how you shouldn't do that. Because, it's reckless. And, if you want to get into, racing and stuff, just go to, racing tracks. There are tracks specifically made for, car racing and stuff. Go to one of those. It's safer. It's more controlled for everyone involved. So I would just highly recommend that. Don't speed on the highway. Don't drunk drive. Don't be reckless. And make sure that you and your peers are all safe. Tonight and any other night, any other day of the week, any other year, whatever, just stay safe. That is my best advice to give to you. Now, back onto the blanket topic, because I still want to talk about that. First off, I really do hope that my audio is better than normal. I don't want to, and keep in mind, my usual audio is edited with an insane amount of trying to reduce noise and stuff, or at least make my voice louder and clear. So hopefully this microphone really does do a better job at that without an insane amount of editing. But yeah, back to blankets. I have way too many blankets at home. I collect blankets. I don't officially collect blankets, but I just have a nest of blankets. That's how many blankets I have, especially the soft fuzzy blankets. It doesn't matter what time of the year it is, whether it's winter or summer, I will always choose a nice fuzzy warm blanket every day of the week. I have a very particular type of fuzzy that I like. I like the smooth fuzzy. I don't really like the bumpy fuzzy, if you know what I'm talking about. Fur fuzzy, but not fur, if you know what I mean. If you know what I mean, good. If you don't, I apologize. But yeah, I just really love fuzzy blankets. It doesn't matter what color they are, they just have to have the right texture, and I'm probably going to spend every penny I have on a blanket. That's not true. I actually do have a budget, as I feel like most people should have budgets, actually. If you're a working person, or hell, even if you're not a working person, if you have some form of income, whether that's just doing odd jobs once in a while, or just selling little doodads that you make or something, I would have a budget and a savings account, and just if you don't know what a CD is, I would ask your bank what it is, and I would suggest opening a CD with a decent sum of money, because those things are pretty good as well. That is my financial advice to you, as it has been working for me so far, even though I am still living with my mom. But let's be honest, everyone is still living with their mom right now, and there is nothing wrong with that. If you're a young adult and you're living with your mom, everyone else is going through that, except for the rare occasion where someone isn't. And if you know someone who is that rare person who's not living with their parents, don't let that person make you feel bad intentionally or unintentionally, because you're in the same boat as everyone else, so it's okay. There's no shame in that. Today, given how cold it is, it would be very, very nice to just get back home and sit down and snuggle up in a nice warm blanket. But that is just what I'm looking forward to do. And if it's cold where you are, I would recommend doing the same thing. Maybe making like a nice cup of tea or hot chocolate, or coffee if you like coffee, maybe decaf if it's late for you. Just chillax, just relax. The next time, like the second you have like a moment, like a nice decent moment to yourself, I would just take that and take advantage of it and relax, because you deserve it. Everyone deserves a moment to just breathe. Now, it is incredibly dark outside, so it's a little hard to see where the road is, so I'm gonna focus a little bit more than usual. So if I'm a little spotty in my conversations, that's probably why. Oh wait, nope, okay, the road is getting lighten up, it's lighting up, it's lit, the road is being illuminated again by some streetlights, because there wasn't some streetlights for a hot minute there. Wow, that was sad. Okay, brightened up. That's a good one. Illuminated, brightened up, paved the way by light. I don't know. That probably sounds grammatically correct. I've never been particularly good at coming up with grammatic correctness, as you can tell by the fact that I can't even come up with a word for what I would be talking about in this instance. But anyway, I'm just gonna not try to be grammatically correct, because that's boring. That's for nerds. That's for losers. No, I'm joking. If you're good at grammar, thank you for being good at grammar and teaching other people how to be good at grammar. If you don't teach other people how to be good at grammar, you should teach other people how to be good at grammar, and then they can also teach that person, other people, how to be good at grammar. Because I need some grammar right now. I need some graham crackers. You know, I really like graham crackers, because you can make so many things with them, just like cheesecake crust or s'mores. I love s'mores. I don't know, I like s'mores if they're not, I know you're supposed to melt the marshmallow and stuff, but I will quite literally just toast the outside of the marshmallow as little as possible, just until it's like golden brown. I will let the marshmallow sit until it solidifies again, and then I will put it back in my s'more, just so I can eat the s'more without it smearing all over my face, because for me that makes that process a lot less enjoyable, because even though the flavor is immaculate, I just don't like eating messy food. It doesn't matter how good it tastes. If it's messy, it just like very much bumps down points for whatever meal or snack that is. So I will try to make whatever messy food or snack as least messy as possible. Like Sloppy Joes, I love Sloppy Joes. Sloppy Joes taste awesome, but the thing is, if it is a overflowing Sloppy Joe, and I know that stuff is just gonna fall out of the bread or the bun anyway, I will eat some of the Sloppy Joe filling first, put the bun back on the sandwich and eat my less overflowing sloppy joe. That goes for literally anything, because I know some people like really appreciate like overfilled food, because A, you know you're getting your money's worth, and B, it just looks so appetizing and you know that it is going to be so good, but at the same time it's gonna get all over the plate. No matter like how I hold a sloppy joe, it's gonna get all over the plate, and I don't want to have to scoop it off of the plate anyway, so I just scoop it out of the sandwich and then I eat the sandwich. And then like I'll do stuff like that with like ice cream too, you know, like the places that really fill up your ice cream cone and stuff. Again, awesome, you're getting your money's worth and it is awesome, but I cannot eat ice cream fast enough without it risking dripping all over my hand and my sleeve and the floor. So now I'm losing ice cream, and I'm also making a sticky mess. So what I will do is, I will ask for a cone, because I love cones, I really do, but the cone is more like a topping than it is the utensil to hold the ice cream for me. I will get a cup. I will always get a cup if I get a cone, unless I get like a small ice cream. But I'm not talking about small ice cream. I'm talking about like the ridiculously unrealistic sized ice creams that I never finish, because I just end up putting them in the freezer anyway, which is another reason why I get a cup, because I know that I'm probably not going to finish it unless I'm really hungry, but that's besides the point. I'm probably not going to finish it, so I'll put the ice cream upside down in the cup. I'll eat what I want for ice cream, I'll eat the cone, I'll leave the leftover ice cream, and I'll put it in the freezer. And then I also have leftover ice cream, so it's just like a win-win scenario. I remember as a kid, I would always get ice cream, like a reasonable sized ice cream. I would like get the kid-sized ice cream as a kid, but the thing is, I would never finish it, because even though I wasn't necessarily full, or like I didn't not want to finish it, it was just too sweet for me every single time. Like halfway through, no matter what size I got, whether it was like the smallest scoop humanly possible or like a normal size, like small, no matter what, as a kid, it was always just too sweet for me, so I would never finish it. And so was that disappointing? Yes, but what I would do is I would put it in my little emergency cup, and I would put it in the freezer at home, and then the next day, after it froze up and my tummy was feeling better, I would just pull out the ice cream and I would devour it. I would devour the rest of it within the span of minutes. And I did that every single time up until I was like maybe 12 years old, and then I feel like my body started getting used to food a bit better, like really sweet food. And even then, I still have like a complicated relationship with like excessively sweet food, because even though obviously it is a very nice treat to have very sweet food, I will almost always get some form of stomach stick right after, whether it's mild or like I regret my decision level. That depends on the day, but you know, it happens. Some people, I do know some people that can just like eat sugar continuously and forever without feeling an ounce of sickness, and I do question how those people's stomachs are built. One of my friends are like that, where he can eat like a million things at once and A, not gain weight, and B, for some reason not feel sick after. Like, it is very rare when I heard him say that he felt stomach sick after, like, devouring a bunch of food. But, at that point, I'm just like, okay, well, that's just how he's built. That's just how his stomach is built, and it's probably just genes. Anything I wonder about anyone else that's, like, different from other people, I've just chalked it up to genes. I don't think anything of it at this point in my life. Genes are a very interesting thing. I do think so, because It's just so wonderful because everyone is different, and that's really cool to me that literally everyone, no matter how similar their personality or appearance is, there is something different about that person from another. And even if you're identical twins, you're not identical because you have different experiences. So even identical twins who scientifically have the closest thing to a genetic makeup copy even have different experiences, which also makes them their own person, and that is beautiful to me. But without further ado, I am at my destination. So at that note, I am going to let you go tonight, and toodaloo.